I'm going so fast! Like, that took them at that means I can't stop.
Gotta go fast.
Alright, so, hello and welcome back to the ACUTE podcast. I guess this is the second one. Except this time you're watching this on the main channel.
Yeah.
Or on the, not the, I guess we can call it the main channel.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's the main channel for ACUTE. Because, yeah, I have video, I don't need to worry about this being a different video.
Right.
I'm not sniping this video for my own personal gain or anything.
Right.
But,
of course not. But
so yeah, we're doing the podcast again.
Yeah, you're not alone this time.
Yeah, well, I wasn't alone last time, but
Well, they don't know that. It wasn't on the main channel.
oh, ouch! Wait until you're on that channel in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
Aren't you gonna look foolish?
I can't wait. All right. So introductions. Who are you?
So I'm Marshall, but otherwise known as RedDawnFury.
Here we have our president.
Nick. Sorry, I don't have a cool name.
Well, you're Newmz with a Z.
Newmz.
That makes it's like Dragon Ball Z. Like we're playing right now.
Yep. And of course, there's me, Freddy, who also goes by Jett.
Yes.
All right. And today we're playing Digimon.
Yes. All the Digimon. It's weird though.
Oh!
Look at that wave. But one of the interesting things I noticed was when I was looking at some of the like wiki stuff about like because I was looking up while I was watching a video for this, like they were referencing a bunch of different Dragon Ball Z characters I kind of forgot about.
Yeah.
And some of the show originally came out early, and then like some of the stuff that I was like some of the newest stuff for me, like the movie about Goku's father.
Oh.
Where like
yeah.
I saw like to me like that they like Toonami like showed that as like a new thing in like 2004, but that movie came out in like 92.
All right.
So like apparently I learned that seemingly we were very behind compared to the when it originally released in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
But it is Funimation, so who cares?
Right.
Satisfying certain requirements to complete a parallel quest will cause a change in time shard. A warning sign will appear. A powerful enemy will arrive.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Who do you think it's gonna be?
You'll
Even
get better
if you
rewards.
lose, it will not count as a failure for the parallel. So you might as well then.
Well, yeah, but I mean, better not lose.
Yeah.
You better give me some good stuff.
Who is it? It's Raditz.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah.
Even though he died. Sell!
Why can't I target him?
I like how they're hit R1.
There we go.
There you go. Ooh.
Oh.
Wow.
Man, I was gonna say, hopefully you should be able to beat him.
Our character is really small.
Well, she started shorter. This is actually a size up for the default size they put you at for female Saiyan.
Oh, hey.
And then they could go smaller. It's
All right. I mean,
so what should be the first thing we want to talk about here?
inspiration for the character that you guys made.
Initially Nick made the comment. I was just gonna make a female Saiyan. I didn't really have any kind of idea where I wanted to go with it. And Nick made the comment. He was like, "You could make Kuroko in this game." And then so I saw the blue hair and it was like the perfect color. I was like, "That looks good." And then I decided to name her Kuroko. Because I love the basketball character Kuroko, and I love the character from Railgun / Index named Kuroko. So
Right.
Kuroko's a good name.
So can I talk to him while I'm like fighting this guy?
I would. That'd be great if you could like put on the microphone, and just be like, "You're not gonna defeat me now, Raditz." Ah! And then like 20 minutes later, ah!
KO.
I don't know. I wonder if you can voice chat in multiplayer though. Sour grapes there, Raditz. Oh, you're gonna get rank Z? Oh, rank S. The top rank is rank Z, by the way.
Oh,
as you would guess.
Didn't you punch him in the balls for that
Maybe.
last hit?
Maybe.
Of course, when you did.
You're in the air though. There's a lot of different heights going on. Ooh.
You got energy shard and guard shard.
Ooh, too bad I don't know what those do.
Yeah.
So I just got this game
out.
today, by the way, if you didn't know. So we're kind of all learning at the same time, almost.
A fantastic journey begins. You have earned a trophy.
We were playing through it earlier, and we got a certain trophy when a certain event happens.
Well, I mean, you should if you don't know already, and like episode 5, Goku dies. It's a great way to start the new the second Dragon Ball series they came out with. But yeah, so then there's and the achievement's like, and after Trunks is immediately like, don't worry, they bring Goku back alive with the Dragon Balls. We got a trophy, as it technically is because it's PS4. Called Goodbye Goodbye Goku. And it's like, okay, it's great signs.
Oh man.
So one of the things I kind of wanted to talk about. So it was the surprise release this week was Five Nights at Freddy's 3.
Oh, surprise?
It wasn't announced, like a release date wasn't announced as far as I'm concerned. And it was, well, the news said it was a surprise release, so I'm going to go with it was a surprise release.
Really? It just appeared.
Yeah,
like
well, I mean, that's a surprise release.
Yeah, you went on stream and was like, oh, hey, it's out. What?
Yeah. I didn't know it was out, but I went to Markiplier's channel, and I was like, oh, this is a thing.
Yeah. He was playing the demo first.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, because he recorded it before it came out, because...
Right.
It was, but I think it came. He put the video out the day it came out.
Yeah. Like that night.
And well, it was early in the day actually, I think. But anyway, so yeah, it was that game came out, and I didn't really care. Was it something you're supposed to do, or what does Trunks want us to do? Hey, I'll be at the Time's Nest.
We have to do the next Time Patrol.
Okay, so.
Which one's that?
For Time Patrol, I forgot where you go.
To the
main area
thing, right?
Okay.
But yeah,
oh yeah, we have to go to the weird place. Yeah. Why don't you go to the shop's place and see if we? Wait, press pause. See if we got any money. We have 868. Let's go to the shop store and see if we can. It's the other way.
Let's go shopping, guys.
I want to get rid of this dumb. I don't really like the outfit she's wearing right now.
Is that Krillin?
That is Krillin.
Let's talk to Krillin.
Oh my god, circle. Yeah. Masters are powerful martial arts masters. Wow. That appeared throughout the history. You will have the opportunity to see people like this in Toki City. Talk to masters. What?
We have to figure out who's going to mentor us.
Oh yeah. Let's find hit here. We're close.
All right. Do you want to get killed by Frieza? Thing.
Krillin. Damn.
You monster frisbee.
Here, you want me to grab your controller?
Yeah.
Here.
All right. So we're switching off.
Pretty mysterious.
I thought that's how your game.
I've heard your name. Trunks asked me to train you.
Oh.
You get to choose one. I know
you
do.
Yeah, you get to choose. But I don't know if you want Krillin or not.
You can rest to become this character's student request. Oh, so they're going to come to you. This is oh my god, it's become a harem.
Oh, man. It is a reverse harem.
Oh, I have to request them, but they are suiting me.
Yes.
No, I don't want to be Krillin.
Yeah, we don't want.
Who do I want? I gotta think. Who would I want? If you could be mentored by, it's like that's the hardest question I think I've ever been asked. If anyone from the Dragon Ball universe could mentor you, who would it be?
Goku.
Yamcha.
I'd almost want. Well, I would want Trunks.
Oh yeah.
Especially Trunks from the early Cell Saga when it came through the time machine.
Oh yeah.
That was fucking badass Trunks. He immediately went to I think he went immediately into Super Saiyan 2 or no, that was after the time capsule.
Yeah.
But he just was boom, Super Saiyan. After there's that whole shit with Frieza and then it's just boom, I'm Super Saiyan.
Buy Goku's outfit.
Oh yeah.
It's just chilling right there.
Training Temple Gi. Can you see them?
I think they're just stats.
But
stats.
Does not look like.
But there's different Karinga tribe costume.
Yeah.
They give you different stats.
But yeah, but they have different looks to them.
Well, yeah, but I guess that's the mystery.
I want to see them.
You care about looks more than your stats?
I mean, I like a combination of both.
I'm one of the guys who would, if I look good, I would go in with shitty armor.
I mean, though, in this game, I feel like they always will give you some kind of benefit. But we went severely off topic there.
Yeah. Makes it Freddy's 3.
So, I know none of us are huge fans of it.
I've hated the game since the first one.
I didn't mind it when it came out. I thought it was interesting because I playing it. It was different when you actually played it because you did get paranoid kind of, but because the game essentially conditions you to get over it.
Right.
Pretty quickly.
Well,
so
guys, I want to be the odd man out here and say I actually do enjoy the Five Nights at Freddy games.
I like it. I actually do kind of when watching. I like watching Mark play it. I like watching. Yeah. I like watching people play it, And that's essentially the market for the game, though. That was the marketing strategy for it. Essentially, it's like Happy Wheels. Give it to somebody, have someone play it who has a following, and the game will sell.
Right.
Except in Happy Wheels, it was free.
I'm the one guy that just hates everything about the game, and I think it's a terrible game.
I don't know what these equips to. I think that must be the only certain races get it. Well, I'm assuming,
Racist.
but I'm assuming that anyone that's white, I'm going to be able to use. I'm assuming orange is Saiyan, because that was its kind of position. Wait, no, because they're different. They're in different areas. But I'm still assuming that orange is Saiyan because Goku. So
Goku.
Anyway, Five Nights at Freddy's 3.
Yeah.
It doesn't look as bad as I thought it'd be because, like, in the game, like, you can actually have, like, a jump scare and you won't die from it.
Oh, yeah, the third one?
Yeah, like
the third one I will say is probably the most interesting one out of them so far. It's funny, like the one that I could probably have cared about the least almost actually looks the most interesting.
The edgy teenager stoner guy.
Oh my god, yeah, like I'm assuming a Scott, the maker of the game.
Possibly.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's him because he's the only. Well, it's like he's the only one to make. Oh yeah, hello. He's recording something and he's like trying to get a response to a hello. That's the worst. That's like the part that annoys me about it. Like, are you kidding me?
Shout out to Phone Guy.
Oh, fucking the phone guy, man.
Hello? Can anybody hear me in this recording? If so, say yes to yourself.
Like, he fucking, like, makes him seem like an old man.
But the thing I like is, the third game, they cut down from all the animatronics and just went with one main one that you have to keep away from you. Ooh.
Well, especially because there's, like, a rose. Can I change it? Oh, I can always change the color. Sweet. Is it a rose? No, it's a metal. It's gotta make that gold. Yeah. I got the medal.
I'm special, Mom.
I'm number one. I'm number one. Something there. You can't even see like the skirt I had under it anymore. It's just completely covered by the gi. Like you can kind of see it under. Or they may have just like transformed into shorts now.
Let's see.
So, but nope, nothing.
Okay.
Accessories seemingly are much more expensive, as in real life. Okay, so we'll go. We'll go now.
Alright.
I'm probably not gonna have enough for skill shop. I'm assuming those are gonna be one of the more expensive things. So yeah, I mean it does look pretty interesting. Not enough for me to buy it and play it.
Oh yeah.
Nope, not enough.
No, there's too many people playing. I'll give it that. There's too many people online playing it right now just for the views.
I mean that's mostly why. That's why I played it. That is mainly why I played it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was interested in playing it on my own anyway. The first one. But that is the main reason I put up the video, and that's indefinitely the reason I put up the second one. Mm-hmm. I was like, I got a good amount of views on the first two, on the first one, the two parts I did for the first one. I kind of imagined it was gonna be about the same. That wasn't the case though.
Right.
And that was kind of my sign that it felt like, this one's X, even though everywhere else I have to hit circle to tell them what I want to do. But yeah, like the second one seemed to really be like, that's where I was kind of able to see like the kind of downward point in it, that it didn't seem like it was as popular.
Mm-hmm.
And well, seemingly with the third one, that's still the case.
Right.
Except for, those famous YouTubers, they'll get the same amount of views because people like seeing them play it.
Oh, hey.
I assumed it was going to be the Vegeta time. Apparently not. You don't belong here. What the fuck?
It's Goku.
What the what?
Fuck?
What is happening?
It's like it's...
Well, there's Nappa turned into an ape apparently at one point,
and Vegeta did too.
Well, Vegeta, we know he did. That actually did happen.
Oh, yeah.
He did turn into an ape for a long series of episodes.
Maybe there's just two Vegetas.
But no, that was Nappa.
Get wrecked, man. And
well, all the enemies are more powerful. But if you're I was gonna explain slightly that if you're unaware, this game is kind of all about like the timeline is being screwed up across the Xeno saga. and you're essentially you're the time police with Trunks.
Time patrol.
Yeah, bull. And you're with Trunks, and you're going to save the timeline.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why, like, different enemies essentially gain more power and things start to change, but then when you include yourself, they go back to being right.
Which...
This is like Back to the Future.
Kind of.
It kind of makes no sense, because somehow make a paradox, but...
Why didn't you use the Wolfang Fist? And why are these here? Oh, wait, no. Those were there.
Yeah.
I'm getting confused with the cellings. Like the little mini cells. I'm getting them confused with that.
I'm confused. Yamcha's still alive.
Well, I think this is supposed to be that point where they would have died.
Oh, yeah. He still dies.
I hope he does, because that's the correct timeline.
Right.
Like, it's hard for me... I shouldn't wish that someone dies, but technically you should. Like, she should just be like... It's like, thank you for saving us. Dead. Here he is. So why don't you hear what you try?
Yeah. Alright, sweet.
Because Nick played the last one, at least. Because I played it when we were starting it earlier, so... I gotta help myself. I gotta go fast.
I'm not even focused on anyone.
Yeah. Well, you did. So you're really locked on. But yeah, so I mean... While it is interesting, it's definitely not enough, I would say.
Talking about Five Nights at Freddy's now, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, this game was definitely interesting enough for me to get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the kind of horror that Five Nights at Freddy's is like targeted towards is like not to insult anybody that plays the game or enjoys the game. I feel like the majority of like the
R1.
scares are like for like 5-year-olds. Because I mean, like it's just like it doesn't really.
What do I do?
Oh. Trunks speaks through the controller.
Oh.
I thought your phone was going off.
No.
Anyway, and I was just like, cause it's just like a jump scare, and like, I was watching like a streamer play it on Halloween. He's like, just let me fucking lose so I can get scared, and it's just kind of how I felt. Like, obviously the third one's a little bit different now, but like,
well, I mean,
like,
and the game does get significantly harder, where like you're not waiting to get scared. Because I mean, I don't know, that game got really hard for me.
yeah,
the first one.
Yeah, I still prefer like horror games, like where you can do things. And,
I missed.
And they like shit gets into your head, like BioShock and like
Silent Hill.
Silent Hill is one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
And even Outlast does a little bit more because the fact of them just not having shit happen for like 30 minutes is like gets into your head.
Oh, and when you lose your camera.
Yeah, like that was the worst part of the game for me. Like I was on stream, like, and I was like, I literally was just like, I was like shaking so bad, and I was just like, I can't play this game anymore. I
was playing with. There was some periods of time when my sister was watching me play that downstairs, and I would kind of like narrate it while I'd be playing it because. When I kind of think someone's watching, I can make comments that are in my head usually out loud at least, and yeah, while we were playing it, I was the second I had to, the camera was gone, like I dropped it, like it disappeared, and then like I waited until like the second you got control of your character again, like the dream, I realized it wasn't a dream, it was real. And I was like, nope, and I stopped playing. I turned it off for the night. And I was like, I'm not playing this anymore right now. I can't take this. Yeah, I mean, that game does kind of get into your head. Like, it's very based on jump scares, but it still has that point in which it's kind of getting to your head because you don't know where the enemies are going to be. Because they can come from anywhere, and then because the map changes, because you're moving around, not in one room the entire time. Having to actually ever since the second one, don't close any doors. Except instead you put on your Freddy mask, or you just don't do anything and you get fucked.
Or you shine your light.
Yeah, well that's the second one. In the third one, you just don't do anything and you get screwed over.
Oh yeah.
If he's there, and you just have to hope maybe that you can stare at him long enough that the clock will turn over if it's 5 o'clock.
Well, actually, the thing to avoid is to direct him to another room with kids' cries.
Yeah, but I mean, if he's there, generally it's hard. He doesn't really ever go away.
Oh yeah.
If you see him, he's gonna be there. I haven't seen anyone actually make him disappear. If like they've seen him go into the corner where like you kind of see him hide away behind a wall, but you can't directly see him. I've seen them guide him away from that. Yeah. But if you actually see him in the window or in the doorway, then you're fucked.
Ah.
So I've seen it in different like ways. Why is that one gray?
I have no idea. Why is that one pink?
I don't know.
Oh man.
Oh
Oh man.
Nope.
Oh, I'm alone now.
Oh no. Well, they're supposed to die, so it should be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, they're the Teenan man.
Oh, they're already dead.
Well, that's fine. They're supposed to die. Yeah. See, there you go.
Yep. Thank you, Trunks.
He knows what's up. Oh.
Alright, I killed the big one.
Isn't Chowster supposed to die though by like possibly killing Nappa, and then he's just like, "Oh, I'm fine."
Oh, you got the same combo that I did.
Yeah. Boom. Super combo.
Alright, I'm just missing everything.
Yeah. You have to like go down. There you go.
I think you got like an actual dude fighting you now. Yeah. Now you got to kill those things and that dude.
And that dude. Well, just keep going.
I missed that one.
There you go. Hey, you got it. Boom. Multi combo.
Yeah.
Alright. So I guess there isn't too much. I guess my thought was one of the things I did want to mention though was so now that this is the third one, and seemingly I think it's supposedly the last one.
Hopefully.
Do we think that's do we think that's true?
No.
Because as we know, Metal Gear Solid hasn't followed by that rule.
Right.
As it may not with the fifth one.
Well, it's the same principle. Because if the games keep selling, why don't you keep making them? Like, it's the same thing. Like, if Five Nights at Freddy's is still going to sell, there's still a reason for you to keep making games for it.
Yeah.
And the games are relatively simple to make. Like, let's not... This isn't the next Assassin's Creed where it's like where it breaks the boundaries of like next gen. Like
Yeah,
this
he
is
made
shit.
this one I think in 2 months.
Yeah, like it doesn't take that. It's not that hard to make. Like they aren't games that like take a super long amount of time to make.
Yeah.
So like I could see why he'd keep making more of
Keep
them.
going. Yeah, I would see why he'd make more. I do think like the lore is kind of interesting. Mm-hmm. Like it's a creepy lore and like a thought process, but you have to like know that, and it's just like it's a good ghost story essentially.
Right. But that also guarantees that it's not going to be too prolonged because you can only do so much with the established lore.
Yeah, he makes the lore, so he does whatever he wants. He made it; he can do what he wants with it. To be honest,
yeah.
it's not like he has
Very
to.
true.
He doesn't have to like match anything. Thanks, Vegeta.
Oh, I missed.
But yeah. So that's about it for Five Nights at Freddy's, though. I think we've kind of really established our feeling and kind of our thoughts of where it's going to go. I agree that I think he's probably going to make more with it. Maybe it'll be a different way. I don't know.
If he made it like an actual game and not just like a sit and click adventure, like that'd be, or like a sit and click like horror game. Like if he actually made it so like you were moving around the place. Like I know there's that mini game in like the thing.
Yeah, like the 8-bit parts of Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is like the most entertaining part of it. Like that almost is like that was scarier than the game itself when I was watching it. Like that seemed like creepy.
Yeah.
Because like you're like I don't like an 8-bit game can be creepy.
Oh yeah, especially with Atari graphics.
Like it's about like if you can establish it. Half of the game is like any horror game. It's mainly what they're made. They're made by their audio. Like they have to have good audio in it, otherwise then the game is gonna be crap. That's the only reason that like Five Nights at Freddy's is relatively like has like its creepiness slightly to me from the first one, because the audio is very good. Like Freddy's laugh, I think, is like a very nice like addition to the game, even though it's gone from after this first one. But like that was actually like a creepy thing. Like you knew that at any point Freddy could get you because you would hear his laugh, and like if you heard it, you almost like you had to close the door. It's like he just gave you that impulse to close the door and protect yourself. You are not doing well.
No, I'm not. I'm dying. Why am I?
L1 to block.
Yeah, like or like use your abilities.
Oh shit! Oh boy! Stop it!
Run away. Use your super speed.
First Ruby, now this man.
Hey. Right.
So what's gonna be our next topic then?
Oh, I got one. Why people should stop asking for Half-Life 3.
Oh my god, yeah, I agree with this one.
Okay, so for those that don't know, GDC happened this week, and there was a rumored
Yeah, alright.
Rest in pepperonis.
Thank you.
By Kokoro.
Kokoro. Anyway,
Kuroko.
so there is a rumored somebody thought that there was going to be Valve was showing something at GDC.
Well, here, so I'll give the timeline to it at least, because I'm a little familiar with it from after reading that article for 6 times in a row to make sure it was real. Because Kotaku, surprisingly enough,
was
told
the
the
most
truth.
Truthful one. Yeah,
Yeah,
weird.
Because they reported that the BBC was incorrect because they were one of the original ones to post that. Valve was going to have a press conference at GDC after they had, and this was after their announcement of their HTC Vive or whatever.
Yeah, their partnership with HTC for the virtual reality thing.
Yeah, and then so they. I didn't know you could do this.
Okay, next gen.
Yes, I remember doing that in PSL. Anyway, so you were able to. I lost my train of thought. So they initially noted though that it's not actually Valve who is holding a press conference. BBC had reported that they were going to be holding a press conference at GDC on the 3rd
at 3 p.m.
Yeah, when that wasn't the case. It was actually just a member of Valve's development team. He was giving essentially a panel on applying physics into video games. But he works at Valve, so people were like, "Oh, it's a Valve press conference." No, it's not. So everybody lost their shit on Twitter, and we're like, "Oh my god, this is gonna, they're gonna announce Half-Life 3," and yeah.
Well, okay, so there's a couple things that I want to say about this because there's a couple people that are at fault. We should be able to find a way to turn that off.
Yeah, hold on. We're gonna pause. We're gonna hold it down.
Oh, your controller's almost dead.
Oh, yeah. I'll plug it in the cord over here. Let's turn that down.
So there's a couple people that are at fault here, and it's not just the fans, but the fans are the biggest portion of that. So, okay. So anybody at Valve that thinks it's a good idea to host anything, doesn't matter if what you're doing is affiliated with what Valve's doing, on March 3rd at 3 p.m., you're gonna have people that are gonna think it's Half-Life 3. But then that also goes with the people that shouldn't think that this is automatically Half-Life 3. And this is probably why Valve doesn't like to do press conferences ever. Because, shit like this is probably, what fans are expecting. And then they'll get pissed at Valve for not, showing Half-Life 3. Whether or not Half-Life 3 is being made, which I'm pretty sure it is, but whether or not it actually comes out is up in the air. People need to stop, begging for Half-Life 3. Half-Life 2 was a fantastic game that did a lot of things, but you can't expect a game to come out like this and just I don't know, okay, so people are oh, it's not gonna be like Duke Nukem Forever. It's getting up there about the same amount of time that Duke Nukem Forever took, and Duke Nukem Forever was hyped.
I mean, at least though this is only having one developer.
Well, yeah,
if it exists.
But still, it's still they shouldn't be hyping it this much because one, you don't even know if it's gonna be coming out, and two, Valve's got other shit to worry about than Half-Life 3, because and what they did is they announced the Source 2 engine, which is really huge. The Source 2 engine, and plus it's free, and they say it's gonna be accessible to people that don't really know how game development works. This is gonna be huge for any type of game development and content creation. And this is bigger news than Half-Life 3 will ever be, because this is not just one game that they're making, this is potentially multiple games that they will be making with the Source 2 engine. And if Valve was smart, they were going to probably announce this first and then Half-Life 3, because they're going to say Half-Life 3 is on the Source 2 engine. The first game that's... If I were to guess, they're going to say Half-Life 3 is going to be the first game on the Source 2 engine.
That's entirely possible. But I mean, Valve hasn't really become they really haven't been a game developer.
Yeah.
They've been a service provider, and then the game that they've made, that they've really been made or a part of, were a game, mainly that especially that are applicable now. Their last standalone game was Portal 2. Outside of that, they've been working on Team Fortress 2 and Dota 2. And why? Because those are free-to-play games that have consistent market value because of all the in-game purchases you can do.
And then Counter-Strike. They
That as
always
well.
are putting
Yeah,
out
that as
shit
well.
for Counter-Strike.
Yeah, I almost didn't mention that. Mostly because I guess I didn't mention that mostly because the people I hear talking about it most of the time really only mention those two games. But Counter-Strike Global Offensive is definitely one of those that they have main focus on, and not Half-Life 3.
I think it's because Valve is a development studio that's very different from any other development studio I've ever heard of. Because like anybody at Valve could just like do whatever they want, pretty much. This isn't like new news. Like the way that Valve works is that anybody can like get a group of people together and start making a game and then present it to somebody, like some like dude. I don't know who it is. I don't know if they go straight to Lord Gaben or not, but like they present it and show like, well, this could be a possible game, and then depending on how good they do, then they officially start working on it. So like it's up to the developers themselves that are like in the studio and not the higher ups. So like if the development team doesn't want to work on a game, they're not going to work on a game. So if they don't want to work on Half-Life 3, nobody's going to force them to do so.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't made like a single player based game, like I said, since Portal 2, and nothing really says that they're gonna be making another one.
Even then, Portal 2 was a lot of it was co-op based. They've marketed that game as co-op.
Yeah.
Oh, you might die too.
Yeah, I'm trying to see maybe if I can find a way to like.
Yeah, it's not that easy, is it?
Oh wait,
Probably should do like a side quest.
it's like a level up. No, it forces you to do this.
Yeah, levels you up too.
No, they only this is your only option to do stuff to do.
I know, but if you fail, you get points.
Yes.
Alright.
Oh, there we go. Let's get away. Anyway, but same. It's very similar. You're very right that they very much marketed it as a co-op game. Like that was their whole thing, was the two robots.
Atlas and Peabody or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the names. But yeah, so I mean, I don't think that like that Valve need to be wasting their time on a game like this when they have so many other things that they could be working on. Like right now, they're already thinking about another, like, not like a Steam box, but like something similar to it, where like you can stream like your Steam games onto your TV or something. It's not like this. It's not like the Steam box or something. It's something. It's like almost like the part that everyone liked about the Steam box, but in a separate machine, and they're gonna try to bring it back. I don't think it's gonna work, but like.
Well, I mean, like, there's multiple things that are doing that right now, like the NVIDIA Shield, Razer's thing.
Yep.
Is one of those. So I mean, it's not like there's no market for it.
Yeah.
People do have a kind of seemingly have a desire for that. Good God.
You're getting shit on it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, whoops. See, I'm doing all this crap, and they're just hitting me on the side. They're like, well, while she's doing that, there's a way to charge up, and I don't know what it is. Nope.
Not that.
God damn. Anyway, yeah, I definitely though it's very true that Half-Life 3 really isn't something that I feel like we need to be looking. That's not something we need to be looking forward to anymore. It's not something I'm not. I'm more focused on the games that I know are actually going to come out.
Well, once it gets announced, I'll be pumped for it.
Yeah,
But, like, until then, like, I'm not gonna care. And the joke's getting old too, guys. Like, it's not a funny joke anymore. I mean, like the I don't know. Like, sometimes it's funny, but like sometimes, like, some people actually think it's serious. Like, how many people do you think were actually serious about the Half-Life 3 thing? Probably initially, most of the people were like, LOL Half-Life 3. Then somebody's like, oh my god, guys, Half-Life 3. And then that's how it all got started.
Yeah. Well, I mean, BBC, you never know.
Right.
Well, I mean, even BBC, they really weren't.
Them Brits.
They weren't wrong, but it was just like.
Thank God.
It's not that they were wrong, it's just that people blew it out of proportion. Like, sure,
Yeah.
I mean, sure, Valve wasn't hosting a press conference, but like.
They were wrong on that.
Yeah,
Right.
but they never said anything in the article about Half-Life 3.
No.
So that was all the fans' fault.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yep. Back.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean the hype for it, I think, needs to be actually when the game is actually going to exist.
Mm-hmm.
Even then, it shouldn't be hyped because you know what happens when games are hyped. 2014 overhyped games. I can name like 5 of them.
What would those be?
AC Unity, The Order 1886, Destiny, and then God, what's another one? But yeah, so there's a lot of games that get overhyped. Oh, GTA 5 I would consider an overhyped game. 100%. So you can argue with me or not, but like when Rockstar says this is going to be the best game ever made, and then it is not certainly not the best game ever made, then or those are, at least that's big shoes to fill, and GTA 5 is nowhere near the best game ever made.
No, but I do think it's a very good game.
It is the most expensive game ever made.
It is the most expensive game ever made, but that doesn't mean it's gonna be the best game ever made.
Right.
I won't play that game. I played through that game once, and then online was a disaster. So I'm not gonna touch online ever again. Doesn't matter how good online is now. It was broken when I started playing it.
I was gonna say I never, even when I started playing it, I never really had a ton of issues on it. So I mean, like I was never really burned on it.
I was
So,
like the first some months. Like 3 or 4 months of the game's release. Well, at least the first 2 months of the game being out, they actually didn't even have online. So the game didn't even come with online to begin with. They're still working on it, which I think is stupid. I paid $60 for a game. Like, if I want to jump straight into online, I should be able to.
I mean, they did at least warn you on that, I will admit.
They did, but I still don't think that that's the right thing to do. Like, I think that, I should be able to jump in online if I want to. Like, if you want to, just push back the game. People are still gonna buy the game.
I mean, they're doing that with PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pushing that game back. Oh,
that thing's gonna go to 2016 apparently.
It doesn't surprise me. But yeah, it's just, and then you play through that game once, and then that's it. Like the other endings are just unsatisfying because there's a total, I think, 3 or 4, 3 endings.
I don't know. I've never beaten the game.
Yeah, so there's a total of 3 endings. I'm not going to say what they are, but they're very traditional. Mm-hmm. They're very traditional endings. Actually, no, because, there's 2 endings that are, very conflicting and they make you think, but then they give you a third option, like a bailout option, where it's like, if you don't want to decide, then let's just do this one mission that's more fun than the other 2. and then it's just a happy ending. It's just like, oh. I mean, that kind of spoils it, but whatever. GTA is known for its stupid endings. Look at Grand Theft Auto 4.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I really haven't been terribly concerned on beating a ton of... I'm beating a ton of the GTAs, so... Oh, now I know what that hair is. It was Young Goku. Or Young Gohan. That was entirely the statement I didn't need to make right now. But... Yeah, oh boy. That isn't canon. Oh boy. He doesn't notice these glowing eyes and purple that's emanating from him.
Apparently don't notice a lot of things.
Apparently.
Alright, you're just gonna
I'm just gonna finish him. Oh. But I didn't think
he's reviving. Hey, look at that.
Oh fuck.
Oh shit.
I didn't think I'm not reviving, this isn't fair.
Dragon Ball Z isn't fair.
Yeah.
Apparently not. Either way, I don't know, I really like Destiny. I didn't think it was a bad game at all.
I didn't say it was a bad game. I think I don't like the game, but I think that Destiny was another one of those games that was
overhyped.
It was overhyped. I'll agree with that.
Very much overhyped.
It was definitely overhyped, and that's why people hate it. Unfairly. God damn it.
I mean, I don't and it was just marketed weird. Because they were at first they were saying it's an MMO, and I don't think it's an MMO because it's it's very.
They didn't really say it was an MMO at any point. Actually say it.
They were they said it. I read in articles oh, Destiny's gonna be this big MMO, where you can play with players and all that stuff. And it's you can do an extent, but it's once you go into the missions, it's, I don't know. When I think of MMO, I think of like I will always be connected with people, and that just kind of didn't seem like the case for some of the portions of the game.
Yeah, I mean I feel like they fixed a lot of it when they added the update where you could here, you want to go? I feel like they fixed a lot of that when they patched it in that you could switch between fire team chat and general chat. So, and I think it was relative proximity. So, you'd only hear people that you were close to. So, and I felt like that was cool. When they added that, it definitely helped out a lot. But beforehand, yeah, it definitely, it really was more of a shooter. And it still kind of is. It really is more of a shooter. But it's still a game that I like a lot. Like, 'cause I think it's really fun. I've spent a lot of time in that game. Because it has, in my opinion, it has a lot of replayability that I don't think a lot of people feel like. What's his power level?
I don't want to
anywho.
check. I'm probably going to die.
You're not doing too well.
Because I tried checking my fucking power level.
Why are you checking your power level? You're wearing the scouter. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
Ooh. Alright.
Well, good attempt.
I keep forgetting it's left and not right. I always think that something that I'm supposed to look and do is right, so...
Well,
but anyway, there was a lot of replayability in that game in reality, especially because, I mean, it was it would be something that I guess a lot of people probably would say isn't good for an MMO, or isn't good for a game, but it's very normal for an MMO, which is the fact that you can grind missions very crazily. Yeah. But that's part of what an MMO is. And then doing a raid multiple times has zero, cost. I mean, apart from time, obviously. But it's just beneficial. There isn't, there's always a benefit to replaying the raids. Which is good if you want people to play the raids with you. Now, you can't ask them to do it, right after they do one, because they're not going to want to, obviously, because of the amount of time that it takes. But in terms of the loot and the ability to get stuff and the progress you can make from it, people are always going to want to do it.
Oh yeah.
And then the Crucible I find very fun. Because I do like the use of abilities in the Crucible.
Yeah. Why not find killing other players fun?
I mean, I thought the problem with the looting was that it's 100% random. So I mean, sure, there should be a random thing to an extent, but there's certain times where I feel like you should get a better somebody did this entire raid and he did the most damage, and I feel like at that point you should be able to you should be able to get a better item or
Yeah. I mean, the bad part about that is that's very RPG-esque, but no MMO is like that. It's always random in almost every MMO. You can do an entire raid, and I've had this happen to me in Dungeons and Dragons Online all the time, where I do it because I know there's a possible item drop in the game or in this raid, and I've done it I would do the raid take a while, obviously.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Go through the whole thing, and you know what? I get Jack. I get crap that's not for my character. At least in the game, you will generally, at least in Destiny, it's nice enough outside of the whatever they're called, the items you have to find,
he just grabs you through.
Yeah, the items that you have to get looked at and discovered. I forgot what they're called. I haven't played the game in a while, however. Well, new games like this come out.
Right. But
I was gonna say, apart from that, it's not random in terms of class.
Yeah.
You'll always get stuff that's for your class. There should be a way to level up. I don't remember, or say gain power, but I don't remember what.
Oh.
Let me see.
All right.
I want to see if I can. Well, I just want to see if I can figure out a way, if there's a way to gain health or whatever. I should just go back to the time. No, I don't want to fight all those Cybermans again.
Okay,
You
but
try
yeah, I
figuring
don't know.
I don't know.
There's
I don't think you're gonna. I don't know how far you're gonna get.
Well, let me see. Come on.
Give me that you lost. I just want to see if I can. I want to mess with the buttons for a second and see if I can figure out how I can. If I can do anything that revives health.
Right, and then pass off to me once you're getting killed.
There was a like a way to charge yourself up earlier, but I don't remember what. Oh, those are emotes.
Roger that.
But I don't know. Just like Destiny, like I don't like it. I don't like the story of Destiny, and I don't like the aspects that like the MMO thing is. I don't know, because like at least with like certain MMOs, like I know like there's certain like items that I can feel like that I can at least somewhat get within like I don't know, with like certain raids that I've done. Like I know like I'll probably get an item from a boss. Like it's not a mystery that I'll get an item from a boss. Like. But that's just the MMOs that I play. Like I played a lot of WoW and World of Warcraft. You pretty much know what items you're gonna get, and the more people that are in your raid, the more chances that you're gonna get the item. And then like obviously, and then same with dungeons. But like, and then you dungeon with friends, and sometimes now in the World of Warcraft actually reduced the time it takes to do a dungeon by like a significant amount. So like some dungeons are instead of like 2 hours, they're like 15 minutes now. So you keep doing that dungeon over and over. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, like
in DDO is relatively similar like aspect, but they do limit like the XP like amount you get per per dungeon. Like every time you do it, you get a reduced amount of XP, which kind of sucks because eventually you'll run out of stuff to grind. But yeah, like that's very common in a lot of MMOs. Hopefully we can eventually beat Apple one day. But I mean,
we should too. We feel like we should be able to beat him pretty easily, though, right?
We did it. I got really far the first time, and then all of a sudden there was a point where he just like destroyed me.
Yeah, it comes up pretty soon where they like start saying like, oh, he's like this is what a true Saiyan looks like or some shit, and that's when he starts fucking throwing shit at you.
Oh like shit.
That. Yeah. But don't mind me.
Oh damn it! I could have done the. Fuck.
You can now. You still can.
Yeah.
You just have to hold both of them. But here we go.
All right.
So
I'm gonna die.
But I was gonna say though, I did enjoy Destiny. I mean, technically, the Order came out in 2015. But that was really hyped, and it was very disappointing to see that the game was not as much of a game at all.
It's more of a narrative that is 3 hours.
Damn it. No shit.
3 hours.
You can do it. He never brought his health back.
Well, that's not gonna matter in a second.
Oh, there he goes. Run away. Just run away.
All right.
You done?
Now I'm fucked.
Yep. I don't. This is. It's like it's so like BS.
Oh.
It's like okay, like how is that? Okay, whatever. But yeah, Order was a mess because like that just seemed like. People, I mean, you were never really deceived with the Order, but like
no.
Gameplay seemed like there was a lot more action in it because based off of what they gave you. Which I mean, that's the part where it seems deceiving is that, in all the gameplay trailers and all like the stuff at E3, it was all like action stuff, and they didn't show any of the parts where you're walking around for 20 minutes. And I mean, like obviously a game developer's not going to show that, but if like a good chunk of your game is like walking around and like QuickTime events and cutscenes, then we need to know that most of it's that. Like Heavy Rain didn't hide that, but it was also like that whole game's fucking QuickTime events. But like,
eat the donut.
But still, it's like you can't if you want your game to be a narrative like that, then fine. But you can't market it towards a group of people that don't want it. Like Heavy Rain was marketed towards a group of people that wanted an interactive story for a very mature audience. They obviously didn't have a shooting I mean, I don't know if they even had they had shooting sections in the game, but like it was never like,
a major focus.
Yeah, like and it wasn't like a point. Like it was more like you hit buttons for it.
Well, I mean, look at the Telltale games.
Yeah, like
those are incredibly popular and very well done.
Shout out to Telltale Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I mean that's
and Tales of the Borderlands.
That too.
Or Tales of the Borderlands.
Yeah, but those do very well, and they didn't like. Yeah, those do very well. People like them a lot. And even just like The Wolf Among Us, which is pretty much like the most original it could be close to. Really, I mean, I think it was still based off of something, but it
I
was
think it was based off a comic book.
yeah. But I mean, it was the most original that you can get because at least The Walking Dead, like, while it was based off of the comic, that kind of had like the show to relatively go off of.
I hear it went more off the comic book than the show. Though.
It did, yes, it did. But I mean, like, they had like a reference, like the feel and how like things are supposed to look. They kind of get like emotion connection with the show, and that at least helps them. And then obviously with Game of Thrones, I mean, it's not any part of the show specifically, but again, they have the show to kind of reference to. So, and Tales of the Borderlands, I don't know too much about that.
That's literally like once again another completely different story in the universe where certain characters come up.
Shout out to Zero.
Zero. He only speaks in haikus.
Right.
That thing that like everybody pretends like you never knew, but you'll hear from one point or another. All right. He was ready for me.
You're ready, gamer.
Oh,
all right.
Jeez. All right.
No one cares about young.
Any other? Oh,
hey, Vegeta.
Oh, it's Vegeta. What's up?
Well.
Oh boy. His power level is rising. Oh boy, now it's both of them. Well, I don't think I was gonna say I don't think I'm actually like need to be concerned about
Vegeta, I don't think you do.
No.
Yeah.
But I accidentally just auto locks onto him every now and then. Maybe I can kind of like switch between the two of them. Maybe that is what will kind of help. Oh, ooh, that freaking combo, man! I don't want to fight Vegeta.
Not yet.
No. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Maybe he's less powerful.
Vegeta, really?
I mean, like, now. This is the timeline is fucked up, so at least, like, you know, maybe I won't.
Maybe this is an alternate timeline where Nappa's more badass.
Right.
Oh, that did a lot.
That did a lot. Oh, I have to run away.
Oh, that was...
And, hey, what's up? Come on.
Get up.
There you go. No, I don't want to fight Vegeta. Fajita.
Fajita. Oh, don't make me hungry, man.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, that's what he says.
Cross counter.
Cross counter. So one of the things I kind of wanted to talk about, just because it's a pretty interesting storyline, which is that, and I talked kind of. Oh no! Oh, I got him. Okay, and I kind of talked to Nick about it a little bit, which was that so in the Dead or Alive, in the Dead or Alive tournaments, oh my god, they have a soft ban, as it's called, on using the sexy costumes for Dead or Alive characters for offline tournaments, and they. Ah, come on!
You blew it.
God damn it!
You've done goofed.
I don't want to fucking do this part.
Oh, no, quest failed. Yeah. God damn it! Why do I have to fight both of them? Like, why revive all of Nappa's health and then make me fight both of them when Goku does shit? Like he's not doing anything.
Damn it, Goku!
God. This is just like Budokai when I was a kid. God. Every part was hard.
Are you sure you couldn't do a side quest?
It wouldn't let. I couldn't go to the parallel. I couldn't do a parallel quest. They were like, "We have nothing for you. Go fuck yourself." But like if I left, I could probably like upgrade some of my stats now. But then I have to do the whole thing over again, and then just time. I'd rather not use that time.
Right.
I feel like I'm getting closer as we go. Like at least when I'm playing it. No offense to either of you, but like both times I got the farthest.
Yeah, sure.
I'm at least just that's more of a fact. I don't think I took damage at the time, which is good. But yeah, so Dead or Alive tournaments, there's a soft ban on women's clothing, and as a soft ban, as I put it, the soft ban for a soft touch. And as you can imagine, everyone who are Dead or Alive fans and like tournaments were very upset by this. However, like one of my favorite comments was it was a post done by a girl who's like, I feel that the overly sexualized males are too much for me to handle. if they're banning this, they should ban being able to see male nipples. Because seeing it makes my lady parts too crazy or something like that. It was while I'm horribly paraphrasing, it was a very funny quote, but it kind of was an interesting point that it's like just part of Dead or Alive is kind of like that's just while a lot of people are against that who obviously just are outside of video games in general, like it's gonna be mostly like the people who are like violence in GTA is bad. They, the sexiness of Dead or Alive is kind of like the charm of it at this point almost, and because they have the soft ban because their hope is that it'll keep people, it won't turn people away from the series and it'll like make it easier to come in to the series. But god damn it, fucking Napper.
Ooh,
God. Like all of a sudden he actually hits me. Like it's the annoying part.
Like I honestly think that like what's not like they have it all wrong is that it's not the sexiness of the game that's keeping people out. It's that the fact that it's a fighting game, and a fighting game has a very steep learning curve.
Yeah.
I mean, like most games. I mean, with the exception of like Smash Brothers, where like the learning curve is however like big you want it to be, because that game can be super competitive or super casual. Like with the exception of Smash Brothers, most fighting games have a really steep learning curve, and Dead or Alive is one of those because you can if you do certain combos off of surfaces, it can break the surface and like you can go to a new section of the arena. Like it's very complex, and it's just like, and it's like if people are upset about that, then they're just too close-minded in general for like games like what Marshall just said. It's just like it's not them, or it's not the game. And even so, like the game's like if you see somebody with a sexy outfit on, like it's not like you have to wear it or you have to watch them play the game. You can go through the entire game or however long you want to play that game without choosing to wear anything like that. Because that's not like if you want a game where it's just purely about that, then go play Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball or something.
Oh yeah.
Like don't play Dead or Alive. Like sure, that has its moments, but like that's not what the game is.
I mean, the boob jiggle physics. That's what it's.
Well, that's in Dead or Alive as well, but like
I'm saying.
It's just like.
But I mean, well, and kind of like one of the most interesting parts I thought about it with was the fact that this ban is only on offline tournaments. So that means you have to go to a tournament to like where this ban will be in effect. Not like on a stream. Not on, any online tournaments that exist. This exists because you have to specifically say I'm going to go to a Dead or Alive tournament. Mm-hmm. And at that point, you kind of should be aware of what you're going into, where you like A, you relatively know what Dead or Alive is, but then B, you kind of have an idea of you have like an idea of what the game is in of itself. And maybe you're aware, but then also you should be aware of the fact that you're going to be seeing people who are like the best or some of the best, supposedly. I guess you should, some offline tournaments you never know, but you're probably going to be seeing a lot of really good people at the game, and that's intimidating in itself, as you said, like because a fighting game is a huge learning curve, and just seeing someone do like a huge ton of combos like you're seeing here on this is technically a fighting game. It's I keep forgetting. I forget about that move. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot more intimidating just even from that. Not girls fighting in bikinis.
And I mean, the fighting game scene has not gotten to the point where like they're like gonna be at major game. They're not gonna be at major game tournaments like ESL, like. Or they're not going to have. I mean, there's probably a Dead or Alive tournament at PAX, but it's never going to be streamed. So you would have to physically go there to watch it. And I mean, sure you might stumble across it, but it's just like if you're at PAX, you probably don't care.
I mean, the Street Fighter has a world championship, or like it has a huge,
Well,
like
yeah,
it
but
has a
that's
huge
Street Fighter,
tournament
though.
scene. I mean, just saying, but like in general, you don't see a lot of them from like Mortal Kombat anymore. You don't really see them for, you don't see like you know, you don't see it for, you know, Killer Instinct. Even though that has seasons, I think it's
That
like
game died before it came out.
I mean, I've heard a lot of good things about it, but I think mostly about its model, not exactly the game itself. I think just a lot of people, it's mostly being played off of, you know, nostalgia for people who loved Killer Instinct when they were kids. I would not be one of them, so
I hear also the servers are garbage, so.
I don't know about that, like, because I don't have an Xbox One.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, he hits with those, and it's like, fuck you. Oof.
Damn it, I keep missing.
But yeah, like I honestly think that like
And
I
I'm
think that it's unwarranted, and I think like there's no reason to.
I'm going to do this.
You sure? We're at an hour right now.
Yo, this is the moment. Never give up.
Yeah, we've been at this for 30 minutes, I think.
It's not been 3 minutes.
30.
Oh, I was gonna say, I thought you said 3 minutes. I'm like, oh, this seems like longer.
Why would I say 3? Alright. Fuck you too, Nappa.
God damn you, Nappa. God damn it, Nappa.
Vegeta.
Vegeta! Nope. What's up?
I mean, right now he's a bitch.
Yeah,
But
like, this is the easiest part. Like, you
You're
don't
right.
take, like, any damage at this point.
Hey, you play your cards right. If you
Yeah.
get in the way, then yeah.
Like, this leads you to that false, like, promise that it's like, oh, you're gonna do well. But then he kills Piccolo, and then all shit goes down.
Right.
God damn it. Like, and he doesn't, like, he moves so slowly, I don't think that's why, like, the freaking teleport doesn't. It forced me to teleport into his punch. It didn't actually land, but still, that would have been
Right, that would've
slightly
been very
annoying.
bad. Grab his tail.
Give me that. Nope, that didn't do anything. But I don't think we have too much else to talk about.
Oh.
Unless you have anything else you want to bring up. I mean, I kind of just want to talk a little bit, see if we can beat Nappa.
Right. This our main
This
focus
became
right now
this became the podcast.
of destroying Nappa.
Just kill Nappa. Where am I going? I was hitting forward and it was sending me backwards. Wait, here we go. I was holding the other one.
Oh, fuck.
So I wonder if you fail this anyway, because he just said like that he killed Piccolo like before. Like, he was supposed to kill someone else. He's like, change my kill order, whatever.
I mean, Piccolo's supposed to die.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but he's like not in that order though.
Huh?
If you want to be super anal about it.
I mean, I don't know who would die first because everyone else died already.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Maybe Piccolo's like one of the first ones.
No, Piccolo dies.
Well, I mean, before like Tien and Yamcha, because like Chaozu isn't technically supposed to die from the little mites, whatever they're called. He's supposed to die because he like attaches himself to Nappa, and then is like, and then blows up, and because that was supposedly supposed to be the thing that destroyed Nappa, when in reality it's just
But while that
nothing.
while that was
That's-
all happening, we weren't fighting Nappa.
Well, no, yeah, but there's the part of the text that they show. They allude to the fact that it was those things that killed them, not Nappa and Vegeta. All right, just do that.
All right, you're getting close.
Yeah, but he's gonna revive the full health.
Yeah. Screw that part.
But
Jesus.
and like he like comes straight at you after he does that. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. So now, yeah,
I wonder if you could like just avoid Nap and try to kill Vegeta.
maybe. Let's try it.
Oh.
Get out of here!
Carrot cake.
There it is. Come here, Vegeta. Ha!
Yeah, just kill Vegeta whole.
Oh.
Yeah, I would just try killing Vegeta.
No, Nappa's gonna be on me the entire time. He's just gonna hit me in the back if I do that. God, I can't. Like, he does that while I'm attacking, so I can't, like, do anything against that stupid counter move. There it goes.
I feel like what they should have done is if you do a certain amount of damage before his, like... Try killing him before he can regen.
This does nothing. You can't.
No. Once he
hits, like, you hit him a couple of times and he automatically regens.
Yeah. Fuck that
God,
move, too.
I can't do it. Yeah, like, you're in the middle of an attack when he's doing that, so it's like you can't do anything. God damn it.
I know.
Like, you miss and you're fucked. Oh, I'm dead. He blocked all of those, so that means I'm dead.
Not clutch, man. 1 HP.
Yep. Nope, there it goes.
Yep. Alright.
Because there's like no way to tell. We're done. We're over an hour at this point.
Alright.
I think we're just going to be done because especially we don't have anything else to talk about.
Oh, yeah. Alright. Well.
So, that was the second inaugural.
We end in failure, but we ended.
Hey, it says clear time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's that.
God.
Damn
it brings up bad memories of Budokai when I was a kid. That Frieza battle, and the two, like, just the worst moment, probably, like, the worst fighting game moments of my childhood are fighting Frieza's final form and fighting Cell's final form in Budokai 1. Those are two of the hardest. I tried playing it later on, though, like, going back to it one time, like I was in high school.
Yeah.
And they were still hard.
They don't get any easier with age.
No, they don't. Because that was after, like, playing a bunch of fighting games, like, being good at Soul Calibur for a point.
Right.
And then I went back to that, and I was like, well, fuck you. So, yeah, this game is a little unforgiving.
Alright, well, so that's it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll see you next month. We're going to try to do this once a month.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be your period.
Oh, Jesus. Why would you say that?
Because we're once a month.
Jesus Christ. Oh, my God.
We come that one time of the month.
But it doesn't make you feel sad.
No.
Unless you feel sick out of this atrocious gameplay.
Right, or...
Yeah.
If we're too cringeworthy for you, that may be it.
I know.
But if you're using words like cringeworthy, I don't know how friendly we're going to be to you.
All right, but yeah. All right, this has been
Dollar Shave Club.
Sponsored by Dollar Shave Club, where you can get awesome shaving equipment for certain things a month. Dollar Shave Club, please sponsor us.
Right, if you
can sponsor us, that'd be great.
Right, if you go online and type in code "fuck you," you get.
What if someone goes and that actually gives a coupon code?
Code "fuck you."
That's actually I'll make a note because I use Dollar Shave Club. Because I use their executive because it's supposedly for sensitive skin. It just has the most blades, and so it's the most comfortable in my opinion.
Look at you, sensitive skin.
But at least with shaving, I got cut like a motherfucker. Yeah. So I used the Dollar Shave Club, but and I used a code from it was Inside Gaming. And it doesn't give you a coupon, and it doesn't acknowledge the fact that you've done it. So I was like.
It just it gives them money.
It just you go through the regular checkout process though. It doesn't acknowledge hey Inside Gaming listener or whatever. They'll do that for if you go on Hulu, it'll acknowledge the person that referred you. It doesn't for Dollar Shave Club. So I was like, I really hope they actually got it, and it didn't just screw over and go to a different URL. So I'm gonna believe though it did go to them.
Yeah,
but
here's hoping.
Anyone could sponsor. Hey, sponsors, you want to sponsor us?
Yeah.
Got
3 random guys in one random guy's room playing Dragon Ball Z. Xenoverse?
Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse. Boss fights.
Yeah. Dragon Ball Z Screw Nappa.
I think that's pretty synonymous with most Dragon Ball games, though. The fucking bosses are impossible. I remember that in the Game Boy game. Every boss was impossible.
Oh, yeah, I remember that, too. For those 10 minutes I played the Dragon Ball Z game on the Game Boy.
Oh man, I had that. I played that all the time.
With that being said,
yeah, let's not continue this any longer.
Bye.
Yeah.
You can find us at our respective YouTubes and Twitches. Not a muscle disorder, but the streaming service.
And
in the description below.
And I guess Twitter's our thing too. So
yeah,
you can feel the need.
You can follow us all on the Twitters.
I post some pretty great memes.
Yeah, I get some every now and then. I'll put a GIF, but mostly it's weird one-liners that I think are funny.
And random Let's Players follow me for some reason. But yeah, that's about it.
Aren't you the lucky one?
So, no.
So we'll see you next month, and we'll see you next time we do ACUTE, because we're always there.
Right. All right. See you, everyone.
Bye.
Still can't believe you said period. Really?
Where are your period? What? What's wrong with that?